All right, what happened?
To who?
What?
To whom? And your goddamn father.
Oh.
Sorry, my face is tired from dealing with everything. And right
Chill
now,
out,
I just want to know
bitch.
what happened with Alec. Not how he died. I pulled those logs. What happened with Pathfinder?
What happened with Pathfinder? Like, yeah, he made me a Pathfinder, so it's not like... Honestly, the way she talks, immediately I don't like her.
In the moment, it saved my life. But it seems my father meant for me to get the role eventually.
It isn't hereditary. If we wanted an inbred monarchy, we could have left half our gene stock back home. Not home. The Milky Way. This is home. This mess. We don't have a lot of options, Ryder. Maybe you'll prove your father right. After 14 months of failed colonization, forgive me if I don't hold my breath.
I don't want to talk to her at all. Because, like, the way she talks, she thinks about... Yeah, immediately I have a feeling that she thinks about herself too much. And yeah, I have no idea what she has against us being Pathfinder. What was your relationship with my father?
You called my father Alec. No one does that.
A lot of us joined the initiative because of his vision. What he shared of it, anyway.
Were you friends? Or...
I'm not your new mother, if that's what you're asking.
Good.
Or his friend.
Oh.
He hated that I didn't use his title. But no one's a Pathfinder until they've path-found something. Much like a colonial director without colonies.
Okay. I don't want to talk to you anymore.
Excuse me, Director Addison.
Ryder?
It's Pathfinder.
Ryder, we're starving here. If we don't get a foundation of outposts to feed the initiative, we might as well be 600 years dead. Alec promised a lot. None of it panned out. That's what you're up against. Why people won't trust you. Why I don't trust you. Prove me wrong.
Well, I will, bitch. Let's just go. You are not Pathfinder until you path-found something. Fucking hell. Alright, let's go here. Who is here? Hello. Oh. Don't mind if I do. Thank you.
Yes,
Oh.
I know the Hyperion document.
One second. Data path. For posterity in case the initiative goes belly up.
Cause some switches to blow. That's fine.
Hey,
There you are.
Cash.
Hope the others haven't been giving you a hard time. There's a lot.
Addison
that
is a
needs doing.
bitch.
At least with the Hyperion hooked up and feeding us power, my team and I can get more work done.
So we know why there are no Krogans. Tan told us. The problems we also talked about with Tan. The genophage. That's what I was talking about. Like they are made almost infertile. Maybe we can get some more information about
When we
that.
left the Milky Way, the Krogan were still dealing with the genophage.
Right. The genophage. A little gift to our people from the Solarians thousands of years ago. That sterility virus they infected us with left most of our children stillborn. Only 1 in 1,000 survive.
Yeah, here is what I was talking about. By the way, if you played previous Mass Effects, then in one of them there is a mission about this, about the genophage, where you can actually cure it. So the reason they don't talk about it, about the virus, that it is still being looked for a cure, is because this is not set after the third Mass Effect. It's between 1 and 2, I think. So yeah, they have totally no idea what's going on back at home. So I don't think we need to ask anything about that. What is your job here?
What kind of work do you do as superintendent?
I was part of the team that originally designed and built this place. I keep the station functional, or as functional as possible, considering.
Nothing more for now.
Try not to die out there. My crew's working
We'll
on it.
try.
We've moved the op center to the...
Hey, Kandros!
I know that look. The others bent your ear, did they?
Pretty much.
Something like that?
You get used to it. Just focus on being a Pathfinder.
Oh, that's
Can't
my
argue with
intention.
results, though they'll try. Anyway,
Yeah.
welcome to Militia HQ. Excuse the mess. This office fields militia work, Nexus security, and looking for the Tyrian Ark.
What's the word in the Tyrian Ark?
Yeah.
Scattered readings. Some indicate the Natanus was destroyed, others that people are alive. Who knows?
Yeah.
If you need anything, come see me, even if it's just a vent.
So, what is your role exactly in here?
You talk like you weren't part of the leadership. How did you end up commanding the militia?
I was escorting a prospecting team on some moon when those Ket found us. They penned us like cattle for experiments. I managed to get loose, snatched a gun, and freed the others. By the time we killed the bastards and headed back to warn the Nexus, everyone looked at me like I was in charge.
Oh,
That sounds familiar.
The
yeah.
militia grew from there. Funny, once the heat is on, all kinds of people rise to the top.
Why you came to Andromeda?
What brought you out here to Andromeda?
I was tired of being the good one.
Oh,
The good one?
The Kandros family is old military. There were expectations, you know. Then my sister became a sculptor and cousin Irene went pirate on Omega. Everyone was proud that I stayed in service. But I kept wondering, when do I get my adventure?
oh,
Jen Garson's dream was so grand, so gutsy, I had to be part of it.
yeah, definitely. What can you tell me
What
about
do you know
the
about the
cat?
enemies we've encountered? The Ket.
We usually see them on worlds with those alien structures. The Ket don't take kindly to anyone studying them. Not sure why.
I guess we will
They
find
don't
out.
talk to us. Every time we cross paths, there's a fight or they take prisoners.
Why? What do they want?
No one knows. But I've seen their weaponry and what they do to those prisoners. I want them a long, long way from the Nexus.
It's rough out there. I might need backup, if you can spare the people.
I have strike teams specializing in assault and extraction. If you need serious firepower, my Apex teams have you covered. In fact, I could give you authority to dispatch them.
Oh.
It'll cut down their response time.
Cool.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Our current ops are on the terminal. See if there's anything that could use a shot where it counts.
Will do, will do. Okay, let's go.
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
What am I going to do?
What's going on?
It's not right. It's not fair.
What's wrong?
What's wrong?
Oh my, you're... So it's true. A Pathfinder has found us. There's hope at last. Maybe you could help. You're impartial. This whole thing has gotten so political. My husband, he's locked up and slated for exile for a crime he didn't commit.
What was the crime?
What exactly was he convicted of?
They don't exile you for petty theft. Well, maybe this bunch would. They say it's murder.
Oh,
They're calling him the first murderer in Andromeda, but the dead man was his friend. He wouldn't have. There are witnesses and evidence, but it's all circumstantial. At worst, it was an accident. His name is Nilken Rensis. He could give you the details if you were willing to speak with him. Please.
yeah, sure.
I'd be happy to.
If Turians are in trouble,
Thank you.
I am
I'm
there
sure the
to
jailer
help.
will allow you a visit. Please, tell Nilken I love him.
Okay.
Those rockfish.
I still reckon they had breather gear stowed in that armor.
You must be the Pathfinder. Wonderful. You and your Sam are exactly what we need.
Thanks, Mr.
Professor Herrick, my colleagues and I will work with your Sam and the data you gather to solve Andromeda's scientific mysteries.
Oh, cool. What are your specialties?
What fields do you study?
Eric's into life sciences. I do planetary geology, oceanography, rocks and runoff. Aradana's the space and math whiz.
Not that we've had much to study, with everyone cooped up for 14 months.
Yeah.
Your data on the Scourge flows like poetry. Now we can better advise on repairing the damage it caused.
And maybe Addison will give us a real workspace. Who can think with all this racket?
I don't know about that. Because, well, yeah. Addison just thinks about, as I said, Addison thinks about herself just, I'm the best around here. You don't have to be called a Pathfinder before you will pathfind something. Fucking hell. Alright, so let's see what we are up to. Start with the murder. Oh, it's right here. How convenient.
Help you?
Pathfinder Ryder, here to see Nilken Rensis.
Ah, our murderer. Wife's here all the time. Guess she told you her sob story.
That's why I'm here.
Nilken, you're moving up in the world. There's a Pathfinder wanting to chat with you.
A Pathfinder, huh? They called in the big guns to exile Andromeda's first murderer.
Well, that's not why I'm here, really.
I'm not here to
I want to find out what's happened.
Told your wife I'd look into things.
At this point, it's too late. They found me guilty.
Why didn't you tell me what happened?
I was part of the futile effort to set up a colony on Eos. We were on our last legs, overrun by hostiles, our leader dead. The security chief, Reynolds, my friend, he refused to call for evacuation. I argued with him. Everyone saw.
Well, yes, even between the friends, arguments happened, so...
Last I checked, getting into a spat wasn't against the law.
There's more. He ordered us to regroup and counterattack. We were moving through a sandstorm. I saw movement, thought it was the Ket, and... I guess I panicked and fired. A witness saw the chief's chest explode.
Okay, but... So, you're saying it was unintentional, it was a mistake, it was a...
Sounds like an accident.
Unfortunate accident.
That's what I told them. But I was enraged when we argued. There's a recording. It's ugly. Everyone's certain I did it on purpose so we could evacuate. Only my word otherwise.
Well, I'm not going to give him a falso because we can fail. So, yeah, let's just be practical. Evidence. We'll see, we'll check it out, and maybe something... Exactly.
It'd be nice to have someone with an open mind looking at it.
Definitely.
You're a Pathfinder. I'm sure Kandros would give you access.
Yeah, Kandros is a nice guy. Okay, let's talk to him. Hey.
No news on the Turian Ark yet? Or is this militia business?
About the murder case.
I spoke with Nilken Rensis, the man found guilty of the murder on Eos.
Yes, our first murder here in Andromeda. I wish it had been our last. When the colony attempts failed, it didn't help spirits that a high-ranking officer was killed by one of our own. The mutiny here on Nexus was probably inevitable, but this acted as a spark.
It doesn't seem right to put all that on him.
Of course it isn't, but that's the perception. Despite the lack of physical evidence, everything added up. His only defense was, trust me, I didn't mean to do it.
What about you? Do you trust him?
And you assume he's lying?
What's a lie to a murderer? Look, knock yourself out. A key witness, Cassidy Shaw, works in operations. Go ahead and talk to her. And there's a recording of the perpetrator threatening the victim. I'll let you cue it up on the console there.
Alright.
As far as I'm concerned, this case is closed.
Okay, we'll check it out.
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder. The Nexus versus Colonist Nilken, Evidence 7A.
Hiram! Hiram! They've seized the compound! Call for evacuation!
We're not giving up, Nilken. We're taking it back.
No! I'm not letting your ego get us killed! Even if I have to...
Oh. Ouch.
No! Get him off me! Get him off me!
Wow. I see why they assume that it was him. Like, even if I have to... something... Didn't finish it. Well. Witness Shaw, let's go and talk to her. Where are you? Oh, here you are.
Cassidy Shaw? I'm Scott Ryder. I'm looking into the Nilken murder case.
Oh man, I thought that was over with.
And not, well,
heard the
just
audio recordings
checking
of
it
that?
out.
Yes.
I helped pull him off Chief Reynolds. You could see it in his eyes. He was gonna kill him. Then in the sandstorm, I had a pretty clear view of the chief. He looked right at Nilkin and shouted no. Then his chest burst open. I'll never forget it. The look on his face was pure shock.
Well, okay, so let me get this straight. It was a sandstorm. And you assume that he just killed him, like, yeah. It was a sandstorm. Both of them can be right? Nilkin said that he thought it's a cat. And, yeah, it might be true. So, do you agree with the chief?
Reynolds was leading
Let's go
you back
around
to
with
retake
the questions.
compound. Did you agree with that?
It wasn't my place to agree or disagree. He was ranking officer. In retrospect, it is ironic. If he hadn't been killed, we all probably would have died.
Did you see any cat in the vicinity?
Nilkin said so, but not that I could see. Still, the sandstorm was severe. Visibility wasn't great.
So yeah, he could have thought that the movement is cat and just took a shot.
Did Nilkin seem remorseful?
I lost sight of Nilkin in the turmoil. When we found him, he seemed in shock. He couldn't speak. He looked nauseated. Could have been guilt. The reality of the act sinking in.
If they'd fought and Nilkin threatened to kill him, why was Reynolds surprised?
Fronts fight, say things they don't mean.
Yes.
Maybe even hurt each other.
Maybe, but they
you
don't
expect your
kill
best
each
friend
other.
to shoot you. To me, that's the saddest part. The chief's heart was broken right before it exploded.
I appreciate the information.
Of course. It kills me we had to leave him behind. He deserved a proper funeral.
Oh, hold on a
So
second.
the body was never examined?
What?
Important piece of a murder.
Fucking hell! Like,
Chan wouldn't allow a mission to go back for him. It's too dangerous.
the very first rule of solving a murder mystery. Examine the body. Maybe, just maybe, something will point the other way. Turn.
Something I can help you with?
Yes.
I'm looking into the Nilkin Rensis murder charge.
And?
I want to go to EOS and retrieve Chief Reynolds' body.
That isn't usually Pathfinder business.
First murder in Andromeda, and I'm impartial. Figured you'd want to get it right.
Settling an outpost comes first. But I suppose I have no objections. Physical evidence will only bolster the case.
Well, since I'm going to EOS, I can check that out, couldn't I? So, yeah, the body can reveal much more than just some recording.
The more certain we can be, the better.
Alright, but let's keep it quiet. I don't want people thinking we're reopening the case. I hope anything you
just
find
don't kill him
reaffirms
yet,
what's been
or
done.
exile
If
him.
it sheds a different light, we'll deal with it.
Alright.
We'll send the coordinates of the murder scene.
Thanks.
Good luck.
That's all. Thanks for your time.
I'm here to serve.
No, you are, indeed. Alright, so that's that done because we will need to go to EOS. Let's check the sabotage now. Oh? Oh, hold on a second.
Pathfinder, to cover their tracks, the saboteur is overloading power to this panel from another junction relay.
Okay.
You can scan and trace the connective wiring to locate the surrogate panel.
Alright. So, up there, okay. Let's take a look. Was it you?
Scanning power junction relays. This panel is malfunctioning. Without more data, I cannot determine if this is a normal malfunction or sabotage.
Alright.
I'll just disable power to the panel until Raj can check it out.
Or did you? Okay, I guess he did it right away. Okay. So, let's see, we need more data about that. So, let's go down here. Oh.
Scan and trace the wiring to locate the panel that the saboteur used.
So, this way? Guess this?
Scanning. This panel has been tampered with.
Send the data to Raj.
Yes, Pathfinder.
Alright, where's the third one? In the military office, okay.
You're in the forest? What district?
Pathfinder, I received the data from Sam. It really is sabotage.
Okay.
Any idea as to who it might be?
Yeah. All these panels were worked on by Zara. I just can't believe it.
Security video logs confirm that Zara Kellis worked on these panels, as well as the one Raj Patil encountered.
Well, shit. Any idea where she is now?
Kellis is currently working on a panel on the Hyperion main deck.
Alright. I just followed the quest marker. So on a Hyperion. Oh crap, she might be doing something on the Hyperion. You're not going to touch my Hyperion. I know it's not mine, but yeah. Hey.
Zara Kellis?
Yes?
I have evidence you've been sabotaging the Nexus.
What? No, I'd never...
No, I'm not
I've been looking into this
that.
myself. I have the scans to prove it.
Huh.
Here. I'll transfer the scans I took to your Omni tool.
Funny. Raj was investigating the same thing, and it led us to you.
My scans point at Raj as the one. So unless someone was setting us both up, I
Yeah.
just don't understand.
The data Miss Kellis has accumulated is strangely similar to Mr. Patil's. A third party seems likely.
Definitely.
The real saboteur could be setting you both up.
Yeah,
Because we
and
both figured
he's
out
just
something was going on? That would make sense. It's better than thinking Raj could have done this.
and he's just getting away
It
with
means all
it.
the data I have is useless.
Yeah.
Wish I had access to the security cams.
Oh.
Bet we could find something there.
Maybe.
You stay put, so whoever did this doesn't realize we're onto them. I'll check out the security cams.
Alright, security
Raj,
cam.
Yes. How did it go? Is it really her?
Wasn't her. She had proof pointing at you. I figure someone's been messing with you both. Just keep a low profile and don't talk to anyone. I'm on it.
What? Do you want me to go back and forth? Okay, can I do something on Hyperion in the meantime? Come on. I guess there is only the main stuff, yeah. Alright, let's finish up with the sabotage and then we'll go for the main stuff. Alright, so security footage, let's check it out. There is a lot of stuff to read. I'm not going to read through this because I don't think it's something that very necessary, but we are here for the security footage.
This file is useless.
Oh.
Let's check another.
Okay.
And another scrambled file.
Damn it.
Coincidence seems unlikely.
So maybe someone
Let's check
who
it out.
has an access to this?
This file is also corrupted.
Fucking hell.
Definitely not a coincidence. You'd need pretty high clearance to mess with the security camera
Yeah.
files. Someone working for Kandros, maybe.
Probably.
That is the most probable scenario.
So let's talk to Kandros, I guess.
Think you can get enough out of the files to find a match using biometric scans,
Oh,
Sam?
or that.
Files were badly scrambled, but if I combine all the available identifiers, it might work. Based on the limited information available, we are looking for a human male, assigned either to the Nexus or Hyperion.
Okay.
You will need to conduct scans from close proximity.
That's not a problem. If you at least give me some, like, points of interest. What? No, I don't think it's Kandros. That would be silly. Oh. Sorry, Kandros. Is it you?
This person is not a match.
Okay. We have another lead over here. You? No. No. Oh.
This person is not a match.
Okay. So, I guess now let's check the Hyperion. I don't think anyone... Well, no, it's not going to be anyone of ours, because this... all of this, like the... problems with the mutiny and stuff, this started because of the mutiny. So, I don't think it's anyone, like, from Hyperion, but maybe someone staged at Hyperion.
This person is not a match.
Okay. Any one of you? Oh! Hey! What you doing
Scan
there?
results show a partial positive. Target is most likely suspect.
Hey, get
Who is
away
he?
from there.
Dale Atkins, right? We need to talk.
Look, not to be rude, but I have work to do.
Oh, sure you do. That's what you call it, right?
Is that what sabotage is called these days? Work?
You're pretty arrogant for the new kid. You don't even know what's been going on.
Well, I don't
Proof
care. I
says you've
see
been up to
what
no
is
good.
going on right now.
Figures. Screw this. Screw all you hypocrites on this station. You weren't here when they kicked out our loved ones. Mutiny? We just wanted answers. My sister is out there. I don't even know if she's alive or...
Well, I understand you, but killing
I'm
everyone
sorry
is
for
not
what
a
happened,
solution.
But setting explosives isn't the answer.
Neither was sending people into exile because they didn't agree with policy. I don't care what you think. The mutiny leaders were right to demand to know what was going on.
You could have hurt people, killed them.
Like those who got killed when the leadership had the Krogan stomp on my friends? I'm done talking. I confess, it was me. Do whatever you want.
Well, it's not up to me because I'm just a poor Pathfinder, so you will talk to different authorities, maybe
Not my
Kandros.
call. The Nexus leaders will make that decision.
Yeah.
That lot make a decision. That'll be the day.